What up, it's okay again. Unfortunately, Mbele, straight out of Soweto, aka Nate Magic, Africa Dapra. Now you see me, now you don't. So today, I'm not alone, I'm with my co-host.
Yo, what it is, I go by the name of Static Flow, the queen of the East. I'm saying Molweni. I'd like to welcome you to our very first episode of the
Woman in Hip Hop podcast. Yo, well, I needed that.
Definitely. Horns,
Yes.
all the damn time.
How you doing?
All right. I'm good, babes. How are you?
I am wonderful. I am great.
Awesome.
Yeah. So what we have for these people? I mean, what's the purpose of this podcast? Why are we doing this?
Well, Woman in Hip Hop is one of those things that are necessary. So it's a collective intention that celebrates sisterhood in the arts, celebrates those that have had an impact basically in the culture. True. So that's what we're all about. So eventually you also start seeing what we'll be doing on the show. It is what it is, man. We're just celebrating women in the arts and building. Remember, we can't build without a foundation. RDP, we can't build without a foundation. Mansions, we can't build without a foundation.
Relationships, hey?
Hi, relationships.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Oh, well.
You need to start from a foundation.
Foundation is definitely important. I agree.
So now, let us just move through and go in, my foundations.
Well, hey, foundations.
Do we have to start on the 70s?
We have to take it back. Because you must remember one thing, right?
Yeah.
In order for us to go forward, we need to know what happened before, right?
True.
We know we have our MC Sharok in the 70s.
In the 70s, yeah.
The first female rapper to hit the Bronx in New York. She did the things. And the thing is with her, even if you listen to her interviews and whatnot, you'd not even find her saying that, hey, female vibes, feeling sorry for herself. She was part of the culture. She went all in. Exactly. She built the culture. She helped build the culture. True. So she's just one of those people where we need to recognize and always remember. I know that she has a movie coming out. Yeah, she has a movie coming out where she's obviously going to go through the whole 70s era. I think it's one of those things that we haven't heard about because we're always speaking about the 80s and 90s and whatnot. I'm not about to reveal our age, but
wow. Now I'm sitting here surprised. Whoa, how old are you, girl? No way.
We're not going there. Anyway, so the 70s is something that we don't even hear about often. But I think that movie is going to do justice. Yeah. There were movies before, but now she's doing it. She's telling her story, basically. Yeah. So she's telling it like it is. She experienced it. She was in the streets and hustling, It's just one of those things where we need to hear it from the horse's mouth. Yeah.
Now we need to move to the 80s, right? We have Yo Girls.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Yo Girls, though?
Okay.
I know they never recorded anything. We don't have anything of them. I know. But,
we can't take anything away from the fact that they did it. Yeah. An all 8-member crew. There were 8, right?
Yeah, 8. Yeah, 8
of them. Imagine.
From Cape Town, right?
Yeah. Cape Flats.
Yeah.
With the Yo Girls, obviously, a lot of other MCs stemmed out of what they did, which is very important. Yeah. Yes, there's none recorded much, but it was documented. So I feel that it is something that is very important and our history as South African.
Godessa, right?
Yeah. Now going back to the Yo Girls. Yeah. With them, obviously, it was all about the streets, right? You can imagine. Obviously, it's been documented that South African hip hop stems back to Cape Town. Yeah. Not sure what you guys think, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And I also think Malik, right? Miss Malik.
Yeah.
Isn't she married to DJ Ready D?
I was about to say that.
Yeah. But anyway, the history continues and continues and continues and continues. Yeah.
Yeah. Who else do we have?
We're going. You said something about Godessa, right?
Godessa. No, I get to Godessa
but they came
later. Yeah. And then on the 80s, we have about MC Light. We have your Lil Kim, right? Am I correct?
Just going back quickly to MC Light, was it 88 when she dropped Light as a Rock, right? Yeah.
And you know that she was the first female to be nominated in the Grammy Awards?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, we have MC Light, we've got Queen Latifah. They did the things. I mean, we wouldn't be here if they did not kind of form that particular foundation for us. As a rapper myself, young as I am, slightly younger. slightly younger. I learned a lot from them. And then obviously you have your Foxy Brown.
Salt and Pepper. Let's talk about sex, baby.
Yes,
they were very expressive. That's what I liked about them. You know, they were not shy to express themselves,
the sexuality
music
and whatnot.
Yeah. So do you express yourself through? Okay.
Look at this face. Look at this face.
The dead silence.
Anyway, so Salt and Pepper in 85, around about the early 80s, they did their impact. I think they also formed that foundation of having female MCs express themselves and not being buff all the time, you know, trying to be strong and whatnot.
Yeah, true.
But they actually talk about their feelings, their day-to-day, whatever.
Experiences and what they go through, challenges and everything.
So there's a lot in the basket, right? I think we've been speaking a lot about the ones in the States, don't you think?
What do you think about now, since we're moving this side? Caroline Fassi.
Yo.
Oh.
You saw that video, right? Dope stuff.
I did.
And
we were watching it not so long.
Yeah, but not many people know about that whole situation. I know there was not much, but it made it did what it was supposed to do as well. And then I think afterwards that's when your goddesses came about. I know we mentioned them before, but just going in depth, at least they're from the Cape Flats as well, right? So
True.
at least the crew managed to record, have their dope single out, Social Ills, have their album out. I think it's the Spillage, if I'm correct, to stand to be corrected. What do you think about them though?
Well,
I know they're from the boom bap era and whatnot, but do you bump boom bap? Do you listen?
I do. I listen to everything. Don't look at me.
Okay, I got you.
I listen to everything. I listen to good music, right? So I think they managed to pave a way,
No doubt.
They built that structure for everyone.
No doubt.
I mean, they managed to record. We have something to like hold back. Okay, we have this thing, So they don't.
No doubt. You can even hear when they are rapping and when they are speaking. But Gabster people,
they go hard, bro.
But what I like about that is that they told their stories from a female MC or a female colored MC, because we don't have much of that. At least they had something different to say. They were telling their story, right? Obviously, if you're living maybe in Joburg or somewhere else in the world, you don't know what their experiences are. You don't know what their day-to-day stories are. You don't know what their hustles are. You don't know what their hardships are. But they were there, telling their story as is. The narrative, I mean, if you're not from Cape Town, you're not from South Africa, at least but there's that particular group that deals with such, and Umdu can take out something from that at the end of the day.
Yeah. So according to you, not to cut you, would you like to be in a group?
I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't mind. I mean, 2-3 brains are better than one. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Remember also, with the whole woman in hip-hop situation, it's like an umbrella, a supportive structure. I mean, if you're alone, then a lot of stuff happens. But when you are in a crew, a collective, there's much. There's much. You have sisterhood. You get what I'm saying? You have a shoulder to cry on, not a don't to a. But you've got a shoulder to cry on, a solid, sister foundation that you can depend on. You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't mind. Obviously, groups have their back and forth, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't. If it works, if it's there, if we are clicking, if we are dope, then like we are all for it. We're all for it. Yeah, definitely.
All right. But what I like is that are we moving now forward?
Let's move, right?
Forward. All right. So, and what I like again is that in 2018, City of Johannesburg. Remember that article that we read? City of Johannesburg they had an event, hip hop and rap for females only.
For real.
Whereby there was Ludlove as a host. And
so they were basically just bringing back to the culture, celebrating the women in
acknowledging
women. They works and whatnot. No, that's dope. Yeah, so as much as we are speaking about, because I feel like we were dwelling much on the other side. So let's bring it back. Let's bring it back
to
the ones that inspired us here at home in South Africa, you know. We've mentioned Igodesa, we've mentioned Your Girls, we've mentioned Caroline Fassi and whatnot. But don't you think South African females, right, or female rappers kind of peaked in the 2000s?
Yeah, somewhere
in the early 2000s.
Whereby we had Double Missing Tabi and going up.
Because I remember Umi Super, I'm not sure if you guys remember her. Umi Super was like one of the first females to be featured on Hype magazine. I think between Yana and Tabi, there was a lot of situations going on. Shout out to Umi Super. Shout out. I miss her deep voice. Yo, when she raps, like there's that command and whatnot. And then there was also Miss Tabi, obviously. She's literally the only, I'm not sure if there was any, she's literally the only female rapper in South Africa that was actually battling cats.
Was she not featured with Reason?
Reason, yes. I think she was part of Outrageous Records.
Oh yeah, and she also dropped the energy. She dropped a lot. She
recently dropped her energy. I was listening to one of her interviews. Yo, sister, he's grounded. You know when someone is grounded, when someone knows what they're about.
Yeah.
So I peeped an interview. Guy Energy. It's a dope album. Yo, she's grounded.
And you know what I like about her EPs is that they complement each other. You know, from this EP to that EP, it's like she's like telling a story of different situations. You know,
that's how I felt with Energy as well. I felt like it was her life story. You know, I felt like it was her life story, and it was just something. I feel like it was just to stamp. By as much as Yala saying I was doing the things back then, but I'm still here. And if Yala sick and tired of listening to other peeps, I'm still here. Because at the end of the day, this is one thing that I need to mention. We might be complaining and saying, "Bah, what's on radio is crap," right? What they play on radio, they paid for that or whatever. I'm not trying to get old, whatever.
You know.
So, but she's one of those people where she would always mention that as much as on radio we hear, not to whatever with the radio situation, not to backlash or whatever, but she's always like, she mentioned something, but if you want to listen to a particular music, right, or a particular sound, whether it be boom bap or whatever, you can look for it. You don't need to stand up and say, what is on radio is crap. If that isn't working for you, you can look for the good music. So that's where you find her. If now you're saying what you're hearing on the radio is something that you are not aligned with, but when you want to hear the real raps and whatever, what you like, your cup of tea, then you're gonna dig in the crates and find that particular music. Anyway, I feel like I'm babbling right now. I'm getting emotional.
You've been.
So we were basically saying in the 2000s, that's when now the female rappers came in South Africa. We've mentioned them, Cuba, Sky Wonder, and all of them. Gigi. Obviously now they came at the later 2000s. You see 2010s when now it peaked. Girls were getting cash, you know. Cash was rolling in right now.
Really?
Because, you know, back then it was like, okay, sharp for the culture. Only.
They're doing it for the culture.
There were those struggles. That's my cup of tea, you know, or not cup of tea, but that's what I take out of it. Then and DT then like 2010 vibes. Cash is rolling in. Chicks are getting signed.
Muesli.
Yes. You know, swagger, like style. Everything is on point. Image. They are there. You know. So we had your Gigi's, Nadia's,
Rouge.
Ooh, you wanna that one? She's from Congo, right?
Congo, yeah.
You wanna that one? I dig her for real.
You do?
I do.
Really?
I do. She's dope.
Okay.
Shout out to everyone though.
Shout out.
So yeah, I mean, for me, I just feel like also from that particular time with the female rappers, they held it down. They held it down because you might say whatever, but that was that particular time where you thought, now they are coming in, they are rushing in. It's the Empress era vibes. So yeah.
But what do I feel like we are now talking about rap music? What about other elements of hip hop?
Yeah, we've got 5 elements, bro.
You know?
Yeah.
So we do have your DJing, Cosmo, you have your Ayanda, MVP, you know?
Doing the things.
But now, what I can say is that I feel like we have short list.
When it comes to that, for real, because I don't want to lie to you. When I think about graffiti artists, female graffiti artists, I go blank.
You know?
Yeah, I go blank. I don't want to lie. I'll go blank. So I feel like there is a gap. True. You know, there might be ones that are doing it in the streets or wherever.
Yeah.
You know, pushing. Yeah. But we don't know much about them. Yeah. So I feel like then, even with us, what we are doing is our responsibility to actually look for them, get in touch, conversate, get into their world, because now obviously now we've seen the gap. We're out here talking about 5 elements, about women in hip-hop, but guess what? We are missing that particular element. It might be maybe on our end that we are not doing much to find, but I feel like platforms like this,
or maybe we are totally not connected to each other.
For real. So we move over. Okay, we've been speaking about the raps. It's okay.
Dancing, Miss Courtney.
Oh, Courtney, that one is dope. I remember I actually went and attended an event in Bram.
Oh yeah.
It was a Red Bull competition. And
probably I saw you there, man. Yes, you look familiar though. Oh, wow.
I was also a dancer, by the way, so that's how I know.
Okay, it makes sense now.
Yeah, I was there spinning my head.
Oh yeah,
you know, but it's fine.
Really,
I'm here now.
Hey, come on, man.
Anyway, so Courtney was also there. So they had like a 3-day. I think it was 3 days.
Yeah.
So they had a workshop, and she was there. And the team says she was like she's a champ.
B-girl. Yeah. The B-girl, yeah.
No, she's dope. She's traveled the world. I think she does choreography now.
Around.
And she was part of those Vuzi competitions.
Oh, yeah.
Masters of Rhythm. That was dope. Shout out to everyone that was part of that.
Shout out.
Because that's where I knew her from. She was part of the Clinch crew.
Okay.
With Abu Simba. That was dope. So with that being said, she's also one of those people that stand out for me in regards to now the B-girl type of side, and also the choreography. Like she's been, it's been years actually. She's been killing it. So that is like one of the people that stand out for me when it comes to that element. Yeah. But obviously we do have the crews, but you'd find that there'd be one chick in a crew, or there'd be 3 chicks and 1 guy. But I remember there was also a crew called Deja Vu in Port Elizabeth.
All right.
They were also part of the Masters of Rhythm competition. They did very well at that particular time. They were all females. So that's the dance element.
You still think you have, like, you still got the moves?
Hey, bo.
Show us.
I think I need to take these things that they,
What are those things now?
These mixtures that these people do. What are these mixtures?
I don't know what
these bitter mixtures. People are out here with their bags. I'm not trying to mention names.
With
the stuff. Sabu ZCC vibes.
Wow.
No, all good.
Wow.
What I'm trying to say, I need to start there. Then I got the energy. Then I got the body and whatnot. But I do have the moves. I still have the footwork and whatnot. It's still there. Trust.
So I think you need to start like a group for kids, do it for the streets, do it for the culture. Yeah.
I'll think about that. But it's necessary. It's necessary. So moving swiftly along, until we mentioned the graffiti. And we mentioned
dancing.
The dances.
Yeah.
We mentioned the raps. So that's how count.
Knowledge.
So
how about we have Abo Missing Tabi just to maybe create
We mentioned DJing.
Yeah, we did.
Dope. Yeah.
And then what's left is knowledge.
The knowledge, definitely.
Because I feel like a lot of people are lacking knowledge, right? And shout out to Rashid. You remember that workshop that he did,
Yeah.
It was so informative. And so I think we need to have maybe a female, I don't know, man.
Like a conference.
Yeah.
Like a conference. Yeah.
True.
That would be dope, because you must also remember that as much as we are running, we also need to just take it back, Hence, platforms like this are very important. So I understand what you're saying. So we need to hear it from the horse's mouth.
True.
So we are mentioning them. We are mentioning them. We are shouting out to them. So I also think this is also like a call out vibes that it would be really dope to sit down and actually sit with them and hear what they have to say, what their experiences are. Have your Miss Super. Have
your Missing Tabi.
Exactly. Have them come back and say, yo, guys.
Can I know who's that one from Kodesa?
Oh, is it Shamima?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Shamima, if I got the name correct. So have them sit down, have something like a conference where we actually learn, not research and hearsay, but actually hear it from the horse's mouth.
I think that would be nicer.
It would be great. And have an all-female woman in hip-hop conference. A 3-day conference, imagine. Ooh. You know, all expenses paid, hotels,
sponsors, and everything.
Yes, all of the perks. Yeah. So that would be really dope, like a semi-tour. Okay, I'm bouncing ideas right now. You know, conferences, tours,
okay,
whatever.
Maybe save it for later.
Let's say conference, right? Yeah, conference. A sit down where it's 3 days, all expenses paid, 3-course meal. Am I going beyond
3-course?
I don't know. But anyway, so I think it is very important to not miss that fifth element. Also, not just by saying we're gonna have these people come to shows and speak, but also you as an artist, you need to start
female artists, to be precise.
Female artists, you need to start introspecting and also finding your own path and actually researching, just finding out where you can take it to the next level. If you just got thrown into hip hop, because other people get thrown into hip hop,
just like that.
You are dope. Come, you know, it's like a coin being thrown in a pool. You are expected to swim.
You know what?
So I think it's very important that as a female artist, to find yourself, introspect, understand why you are doing this. If there are certain things that you don't understand within the culture, take it upon yourself to start understanding and grow. True. Do you understand?
Because at the end of the day, knowledge is power.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So yeah.
Hey, girl.
I think we need to take it back to. I think we need to take it back to the roots, man. Maybe if you know somebody who's doing graffiti, a female, you know, if you know anybody, like just drop your comments, hook us up with those people.
Definitely. So basically, if you know someone from your hood, someone from your community, someone you feel that is not seeing these type of things, you can just be that voice to say, okay, there's this thing that's happening or whatever. So basically it's a call out for female graffiti artists, female DJs, producers, female rappers that are unknown. Drop it on the comment section and just holler or whatever and just let us know who we should be looking out for.
Yeah. Are we wrapping it up?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've said what we were supposed to say.
Yeah. So as KRS One would say, hip hop is what you do,
and no, let's take it
back. Rap is what you do, and hip hop is what you
love. Yeah, you need to be careful with these words. Don't swing it around. It is what it is.
I got
Static Flow signing out.
Nate Magic signing out.
It is what it is. Thank you so much.
Tripping.